Hey guys, my name is Will, owner of Rocky Mountain Computing. Today we're going to be taking a look at one of the cases that I'm building in. Just a brief review. It's the DIYPC IDX6. Pretty affordable case on Amazon and Newegg. Probably can find it at other retailers. If you enjoy the video, share with your friends and like and subscribe for more. Thank you for watching. Let's hop right in. So first impressions, it's a nice case. It's big, tempered glass. The perforation, I would imagine, adds for good airflow. Very easy to work in. The bottom part comes off, so you can, easily manage cables, do things like that. Tempered glass side, one screw, and it pops right off. That's the screw for the GPU bracket down there. But the one screw on top, it's all you need. Pop it right off, and you're good to get inside, check things out. Two screws on the top to remove the head bracket or whatever you want to call it. Get in there, add fans. It's nice that there's a added layer up there. I enjoyed that. Very easy case to work in. Completely modular. You can move things around. I guess maybe not modular, but lots of disassembly features to easily manage and work in the case. Dust filter on the top. As you can see, it's a pretty good size. Front panel just pops right off as it normally would. The I/O on the case is really cool. The USB, microphone, headphone jack, power button, all on the side. So generally speaking, you would have your desktop to the right of you, be able to look inside all the hardware and easily press the power button, plug anything in that you would need. This one didn't come with any fans, other than the outtake fan in the back. I did replace all of those. 3.5-inch drive bay, again, easy to remove, and lots of room. Once I got the power supply in there, started to cable manage and run cables, I was still able to put the 3.5-inch drive back in there with ease. This is a nice little feature too. It is another little covering panel that can kind of hide some of your cables. I read some reviews that people were having an issue putting it back on with the motherboard cable there, and I can see how that was a bit of an issue. It was an issue for me as well until I ran it just slightly differently, and it came in pretty conveniently. So, like I said, tear down, very easy. This is the little GPU bracket if you wanted to run a riser cable and mount your graphics card vertically. Nice feature on a hinge, easily be able to put it in there, take it out. Fan placement and cable running, all very easy. Straightforward case for the most part. Very straightforward case. Nothing too different, but for the price and the different features, the way it allows you to disassemble the whole thing and easily kind of work in all spaces, I really enjoyed. I believe the case is on Newegg for $59.99, $69.99, somewhere in that area. And yeah, it's a great case. It's a great case. The fans that I put in there were DS fans off of Amazon. Again, a pretty inexpensive option, but seem like good fans and work well. They came with an RGB hub and a remote to adjust all the colors. Lots of different modes and patterns and colors, and also the ability to change the fan speed on the remote. So that was great. Again, cable running, pretty straightforward. Lots of room in this case. I felt lots of room. So getting all your fan cables ran and kind of hidden away, very nice. There is two 2.5-inch drive bays, as you can see right there. And after all the cable running is done, they're still manageable. Right there, easy to access. Nothing's blocking the way. There's also 2 clips on the back, as you can see there, kind of holding all the cables for USB 3.0. There's also a Molex included. The power button and the I/O on the case is actually RGB as well, and has different modes, which is another cool thing. And those brackets are great for cable management. Pretty straightforward. Motherboard went in with ease. Lots of room. I mean, I'm a big guy with big hands and had no issue working inside this case. I don't know the exact specifics of GPU length, but I would imagine they're pretty good. The card I put in this build was a 5700 XT Gigabyte OC variant, and again, I don't know the exact length of that card, but it's a good sized card and fit with no issue. Standoffs, everything, motherboard screws, good amount, and a good amount of extras just in case you need more, lose some, maybe have a bigger motherboard than a standard ATX motherboard. Standard holes at the bottom, nothing too crazy out of the box. There are 2 fan mounts at the bottom, which is nice, so you can have a total of 9 fans. And here's another look at those brackets in the back. Kind of a nice place to run cables. I used it mostly for the HD audio, power cables, things like that, and tied off the power supply cables to the little tie-offs there on the back. But you can use that, really for anything you want. They're good rigidity, not loose, and add a nice feature just for cable management. If you like, some people aren't concerned about it. I like to cable manage. Power supply, full-size power supply, Corsair RM750X, fit in there without issue. Popped it right in, and again, it's nice because you can take off that side panel on the front part of it to kind of work with ease more. That whole section comes off, and once it's in and the cables are ran, depending on how much you're using, if you're using a lot of SATA cables or other other ports within your power supply, might get a little crowded in there. For what I just used one SATA cable, the power supply, the graphics card cable, CPU cable, and the motherboard cable, and had lots of room to work in. Enough room for me to put a 3.5-inch drive in there with the bay, fit without issue. And you'll see here the power supply cable, that panel earlier, easily can cover up that power supply cable. Might have to do a little bit adjusting. I had to do a little bit of adjusting, and wasn't too much, but made it work and was good. Again, cable management in this case is great. I really enjoyed the cable management. It's very, very easy to work in, very roomy. Doing ITX builds or MATX builds or ATX builds, they can all be so different. And in any of those form factors, when you have a case that is easy to work in and easy, if you drop a screw, you can get it back easily, or you don't have to, things aren't so tight and cramped. It's nice. It's nice to have that. So again, SATA cables hook right up. Lots of space. The power supply, even with a full-size power supply, and you might, might have a bigger one. Maybe it's 1,000 watt. Might limit the room a little bit, but as you can see, there's a very good chunk of room, and it's great. It's great to work in. A lot of this is just cable management, show off kind of where you can run your cables. I did a specific way. Other people might do it a different way. It's totally up to however you like to build. That's what's fun about building computers. You can do it really any way you want. Yeah, a lot of zip ties, just getting those out of the way. Starts to come together. This little bracket, again, if you wanted to vertically mount the GPU, you still have to remove it to slot the GPU and then screw it into the case for that extra stability. But really easy, just a screw there, hinges off, or it's on a hinge so it swings open, and pop it right in and screw it down, and it's good. Like I said, it's a good sized graphics card. Plenty of room in there. Plenty of room. I don't know if it would fit a 4090, but seems like it might. And definitely room for a radiator in the front, radiator at the top. Put a 120 in the back if you wanted to. The amount of fans is really nice. I guess the room for the amount of fans is really nice. Like I said, I have 9, by the end of it, there will be 9 120 millimeter fans in there. And again, super spacious, very easy to run cables in. Nothing was crowded. There's that panel back on there covering the motherboard cable. As you can see, it kind of makes it look a little bit cleaner. 120 in the back for your exhaust. Straightforward. Definitely room for a 140 back there. I just went with the 120s. Seemed like good fans and were a good price. And if you do that option, it's a good affordable case to build in. Like I said, it didn't come with any fans, but if you get the case at $60 and add your fans to it, depending on the fans you get, you can not spend a whole lot of money on what I feel is a good case, has good features, a good amount of space, and is all around pretty quality, I would say. There are a lot of different cases, and a lot of different cases with a lot of different features, and this one I felt was nice because you have the vertical GPU mounting option, good amount of space for larger CPU coolers if you're not using an AIO. I'm just using the Wraith Prism cooler there, the stock AMD cooler that came with the 3800X, and it's definitely room. It's definitely room for more in there, larger coolers. The space inside, once everything is in, it's very, very easy to work in. If you are to change the cooler, or if you needed to change your graphics card, or upgrade it to something, it's very, very easy to work in. RAM, cooler, GPU, all of it is very easy. If you had to switch out the power supply, it's very easy. Lots of room. And that's pretty much it. Nothing, nothing extremely unique about the case. But it's a good case. It's a good case. And I hope you all, enjoyed my review on the case. Again, it's not in depth. Guys over at Gamers Nexus, Steve and them, probably be able to actually test it and tell you all of the real, the real specifications as to how it's cooling your components. But after the build, running it, booting it up, benchmarking it a little bit, nothing ever got over 70, and I felt like that was a win. Well, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, share with your friends if you're interested in this case, or if you know someone that might be interested in a new case and wants an affordable option. Share it with them. Like and subscribe for more, and have a great day.